Hi there, and welcome back to Tom's English Tube. Today we're going to tackle the Oxford Test of English writing part, and it's going to be specially oriented for the B2 level. But before we get on to the video, I must ask you to watch until the end, subscribe, share with your friends, and have a good time while you pay attention and study with me. Here we go! Okay, so the writing is divided into two parts. Part 1, an email. Part 2, an option that you choose. In other words, you choose your poison. Okay, so the email is relatively easy because we have prompts that we need to answer or talk about. All of these highlighted words are what we need to talk about. Please look into detail and create in your head a few lines to answer these, and then we'll double check to see if your ideas match mine. And if they don't, it does not really matter. What matters is that it's grammatically well and that it makes sense. As you will see, I have broken into 3 paragraphs the information that is needed. I have added some nice expressions and made short, clear, precise sentences. This is what you should also do. Take a look at my example. Okay, so this is part 2. And in part 2, we need to choose between an essay, an article, or a review. In this case, it's an essay or an article. You should choose what you're best at. I'll give you some tips on both. In any case, you've got 25 minutes to complete whichever you choose, and you must write between 100 and 160 words. Remember, you can easily achieve this by making short, precise sentences, answering those prompts. If you choose the essay, make sure that your story makes sense and that it goes around the title that they've given you. And if you choose the article, make sure that it goes about the instructions given. I'm choosing the holiday. In my story, I'm going to start with an intro as of why I've chosen the destination. Then I'm going to probably, most likely, talk about why the destination is cool, and then definitely recommend it at the end, because I do believe the destination is nice. If it were not nice, you can also do this by not recommending or giving out the negative aspects of the place. But that would be wrong, as the question is my ideal holiday. So be very careful on choosing that specific topic, okay? Also, you can take a look at the vocab I've used. Some of it might be nice, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Good luck! Now we're going to look at the others in a little bit more detail. We've got an article, a review, or an essay. So I'm going to give you some tips on those individual tasks. Most important is not to go overboard. Do not write more than requested or it will not be valid. The same happens if your text is not long enough, so you've got to be there. You've got to be able to manage to write until you hit that sweet spot. As you can see, we've zoomed into the task and we need to focus, as I've always said, prompts. Take a close look at what you've got to talk about. In this case, it's a review. Remember that a review is what critics do. They go to places and give their opinions on food, concerts, shops, hotels. Lots of you are familiar with this. Many famous websites rely on these. This is the other possible option. It's an essay. An essay is like a story. So, again, very careful with the prompts. Take a look at what's required of you and make sure you answer the question. The writing will not be valid, or you will not get the score you need if you do not answer the question. So please, 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 make sure you do so. Give it a close look and give it all you've got. The essay focuses around a title. So obviously, the title is going to determine that tone of voice that you need to use, the vocab that is required, and those linking words that best suit the task. So as I've said before, go along with the title. The title says that we must give an opinion, and it asks us if we think that shops should be allowed to sell food that is bad for your health. Remember, you only have 25 minutes and you must not exceed the maximum of 160 words. Remember the target audience, and good luck to you. Okay, now that you have seen that you need to pay special attention to answering all the prompts, I believe that if you practice, you will have a very good chance in passing this part. Remember that if you do happen to fail or not get the desired results, you can always take this part or any other part again. Ask your test center for more information, okay? Hope you had a good time and have a happy life. I will see you soon. Ciao, ciao.